must be pursued, it must be wooed with all of one's might and every bit of effort that we have. And each day there's a new encounter. Each week is a new challenge. All of the noise and all of the glamour, and all of the color, and all of the excitement, and all of the rings and all of the money, these are the things that really linger only in the memory. But the spirit, the will to excel, the will to win, these are the things that endure.
Shout out to everybody in those YouTube streets. Let me turn this light off. Turn that motherfucking light off. What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody. This is the Prince of Sheba. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate that. I don't not like that light. I'm in a different location than I normally am, so I apologize if my lighting's a little fucked up. I don't know what I can do to fix that. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I don't know. All right, let me get with the show. I was talking on my last live about how Photon was doing like these uppity receipts, and I don't know. I guess he was trolling with them or whatever it was the case. And don't judge me. I'm getting ready for bed, so don't judge me. I'm preparing for bed, so it is what it is. So I want to go over this with you to make sure this is documented, just to make sure that these don't disappear. Now let me go ahead and find this. But pretty much, these are the receipts that show that. Give me a second, you guys. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so anyway, so these receipts for Miss Uppity. So let me get into Uppity's mess a little bit, right? Let me get into her stuff for just a little bit. So I have never had an issue with Uppity at all. Never had any problem with Uppity. But last time I was on Sha Kim's show, she had a lot to say in defense of Lady Chimples. And I just didn't understand that, because whenever people are roasting and dragging her about her being, her poor mothering skills, I never jump in. I never jump in at all about any of that. My God, this is not a good time to go live. I'm sorry, guys. She done woke up and oh God. Let me try to continue. So I didn't think I had any issue with little Miss Uppity. I like every time people were roasting her for her mothering skills, I never got into it. I never laughed at it. I never did any of the such. But all of a sudden, I never came for Uppity. All of a sudden, she wants to just go out on left field and do the most for Chimples. Like she wanted to do the most. Like she wanted to go out on, she wanted to die for Dimples. Like I don't know if Dimples paid her or sent her a cash app or what it was, but yeah, that wasn't a good look. Though. It just wasn't. It was not a good look for you, baby. It wasn't. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I have no idea. But so what I'm gonna do is since she wants to bring up my old shit and my old sector, and she wants to hold me accountable for shit that I've done that happened 6 years ago, I think it's only important that we go over her shit, right? I think it's only important that we go over that and we document these things. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on here. Hold on one second, y'all. Actually, let me find the place to where they first happened. So some of this I'm not going to be able to listen to. It's a little bit hard for me to hear child abuse. So um, how can I not listen to this? Let me see. Hold on. Hang on a second. Let me play this.
The face. This is what I received.
When I run in my life and my kids abuse, a lot of these women are now I won't say women, not just women, a lot of men as well.
Okay, so go live and talk that shit.
Dog, shut up. This dude.
She did a backhand like it could be on the neck or somewhere on the face. That's why I believe that she was hit. Well, strike that.
It did sound like a face smack. It didn't sound like a butt. It didn't sound like she hit on the butt. It sounded like unless the and I'm gonna say this respectfully, because it sounded like it was a bear. Wherever it landed, it was bare. The skin was bare. You know what I mean?
And I know her daughter's not walking around the house with no shirt on or nothing like that. Like that was definitely a smack in her face.
Wow.
But this is what they support, though. Nobody says anything about this.
Who supports that?
People actually uplift this type of behavior, like this type of woman.
Let me read what this says. It says, let me see if I can make this bigger. No, get me off the fucking screen. It says, please tell me somebody screen recorded Yusuf's live. I thought I heard his voice in this. I was out walking my dog and heard Uppity screaming at the daughter to get the fuck down several times before I heard that. It sounded like a smack to the girl. She thought she was on mute. I couldn't catch it because he put the video on private. So, oh, no wonder she speaks so highly of Yusuf. Oh, okay, so that's what it is. He privated a video. Let me go back to where that
because they know they can't handle my mouth. They
Pack you in your
bitch, what the fuck is this shit?
Go live.
Oh my fucking god. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I don't give a fuck about your American controversy conversation. I don't ever watch no shit like that. Why is it coming up in my feed? We're looking up these uppity receipts of her acting like a goddamn fool. Hold on, I'm trying to find these. I don't want to hear Photon's voice either. Photon talks so fucking much. Wish he would shut the fuck up. I'm trying to find the receipt, y'all. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here it is. Hold on. Now, this is the uppity receipt of her abusing her daughter. So since she wants to ask me about my shit, let's listen to what happened with her.
So you might have missed it, but here it is.
That's what you don't understand.
Get out.
I'm on the black woman's side so much that right, wrong, or indifferent. Because see, I can still see the things she did and hold her accountable. Didn't I tell her not to go around places where she don't belong?
Go.
And this is specific. Hey, viewers of you. This is specifically the sound is off. Well, and this is a new software, so I'm working it out. I gotta keep it right in my face.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because there ain't no way to turn the bitch no upper than it is. But so that's the link.
Go to fucking bed. You're a sick man. You are.
And yes, it's okay. It's just like
What was that? Wait, let me go back to now. Let me see what she said. I mean, let me hear what she said again. Let's play that. Hold on. Whoa. How you do this?
The only thing they could do is attack my motherhood, which is
Ain't nobody here, so ain't nobody got time
not
for that
true,
shit.
but
Look,
somebody, yeah,
go
you was.
somewhere with that.
Nike, you us. So like I said, if they have a video, they need to send it instead of talking about it in the chat. I'm pretty sure they got already given in the video. And they never keep talking about
They
it.
sent it instead of just talking in the chat. They sent it, uppity. What is this?
y'all take the right or wrong.
You're a sick man. You are.
And yes, it's okay. It's just like y'all take the right or wrong of what a man.
Where did she hit her? Like any place on a little baby's body is a good place. Well, hopefully it wasn't the face. Maybe the hand, maybe the buttocks.
Okay, I hope y'all heard that because I couldn't hear it. I had to take my headset off. I can't listen to child abuse. Yeah, it's just too triggering for me. I can't listen to that. Let me see if there's anything else.
100 times when they played this.
I don't think I run shit.
Hey, what's
Let's
going
see
on,
what
Rico?
Rico has to say.
What's going on? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, everybody. Salute to the chat. Yeah. That sounds like a smack. Like a smack across the face.
Right or wrong, a lot of y'all get on the side because y'all love them that much, but y'all don't love black women that much. Y'all take the.
Go to fucking bed. You're a sick man. You are.
And yes, it's okay. It's just like y'all.
You heard that?
Uh-huh. She said, yeah, this is sickening. Like, this is just, and then, like, I believe she smacked her across her face.
You know what's interesting when you think about it is how we were able to hear that sound. It had to be a hard smack because I mean, for the sound to travel like
Yeah,
that
it
all
was
the way to our
hard.
ears, we
Yeah.
hundreds of miles away from her, and we heard it. It connected into the microphone.
That's why I said it was across the like across her face. It sounded like she did like not like the I don't want to say backhand, but like she did a backhand like on a like it could be on the neck or somewhere on the face. That's why I believe that she was hit. Well, strike that.
It did sound like a face smack. It didn't sound like a butt. It didn't sound like she hit on the butt. It sounded like unless and I'm gonna say this respectfully, because it sounded like it was a bear. Wherever it landed, it was bare. The skin was bare. You know what I mean?
And I know her daughter's not walking around the house with no shirt on or nothing like that. Like that was definitely a smack in her face.
Wow.
But this is what they support, though. Nobody says anything about this.
So that is a witness testimony of
supports that?
what someone else heard.
People
So
actually uplift this type of behavior, like this type of woman.
let's see what else is going on. Now this bitch.
Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't
not
know
this
what type
bitch,
as far
but
as an abusive
Uppity
mother.
Fam.
Fuck your mother,
I'm
bitch.
done with some fucking niggas that ain't got nothing to say in real life.
You ain't got
He
nothing
can
to say.
kiss my
Look at
ass.
it.
My nigga can get up his ass online.
Bitch.
Online, he kissed my ass.
Online is what you do, bitch. Let's see. Let's have a
Online,
body
he kissed my
comparison, bitch.
ass.
Let's have a body
And
comparison, bitch.
online, he
I
had to
guess
go on
somebody
Instagram
going
for
quick,
$500
bitch.
with somebody laying hand on me. As you can
Bitch.
see this face, ain't never been
What
touched.
that waistline look like, bitch?
Ain't never been touched. You see the skin?
Woo!
I
Damn.
ain't never been touched.
Why do I see
Wow.
Roach right there? Look,
What
look
am I
behind you. Look
Still
behind
might
you.
hell no,
What
no,
am
no.
I on, sir?
Woo, I
You
like
want to
that.
fight,
What's
bitch?
behind me is my pink kitchen. Get
Clean
into
that
it.
house. Did you clean that house last
It's
time,
my
bitch?
pink kitchen.
Dirty
That's
ass
what's
house.
behind me.
Project
My pink
living, bitch.
kitchen. But like I said, this bitch
Project
ain't never been
living, bitch.
touched.
Like I said, go get some
This
motherfucking
bitch
tea, bitch. Go get some
ain't
tea,
never been
bitch.
touched.
Go get some tea,
Not
bitch.
a soul.
You look tired,
He's
ho.
trying to put $500 bounty on my head with his broke ass. Do you
Bitch,
know
I
how
ain't
my
gonna
back
put no
is in real
$500
life?
down on you,
You gonna need
lying
more
bitch.
than $500,
Where the
bitch.
receipts?
You
Where the
gonna need
receipts?
more than
Bitch,
$500
because if I
to
want
get
you gone,
this
bitch, I
bitch.
can make that
You see
happen,
his
bitch.
face? You see
Yeah,
his
look at
face?
this. You wanna look at this bitch.
You see this face?
Look at this.
Not a scar
I
on
don't
it.
even want to look at this
And I've been
ugly
running
ass
my mouth
hoe.
for 45
Ugly
years.
ass hoe,
Ain't
your
a scar on my
motherfucking
face.
ugly too,
I know I
bitch.
don't look
That
45.
slave looking ass bitch.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
slave
yeah,
looking
yeah.
ass motherfucking
You
cunt.
hurting my
Bitch,
face.
fucking motherfucking man,
You
son of
like,
man.
you
What the fuck
like,
wrong, bitch?
you got a nice
Fuck
smile.
wrong with you, bitch? And like I said, bitch, if you want to do something,
Not a
bitch, I'm
scar
in
on
New York
this
too,
face.
bitch. And you got
Not a
pulled the
scar.
fuck up, bitch, or what else?
And I
What,
talk
what,
my
what, what
shit.
you doing?
I
I
talk
took
my
my shit and
shit.
I can back it up too,
The
bitch.
shit that's
Now,
coming
can
out
you
of your
break
mouth.
it down?
Look
Oh,
at
I
that
gotta come back
1995
because he's
curl,
gonna be
bitch.
chasing
Oh,
my
yeah,
phone.
hoe.
I'm not
Oh,
about to
yeah,
be back
boy,
and forth with no
bitch.
faggot. I'm
Tight
not about
ass
to be
bitch.
back and forth with no
Bitch, faggot
faggot.
don't offend
I'm
me,
about to
bitch.
drop
Oh,
it
what
out
offend
here.
me,
I'm
bitch?
sorry.
Oh,
I'm not
you
doing
got
that.
church on your
God
face,
already
bitch.
Drop
handled
the
it.
F
Nigga don't
God
want to
already
word.
learn,
handled
Here we
it.
bitch.
go.
He don't
You
have
hear,
this
bitch?
smoke in the B sector
Bitch,
because he
bitch,
already knows
fuck
black
the
women
beef
don't fuck
sector.
with
Like I
him.
said, bitch, you
That's
fuck
why
all
he
the
got to come over
raggedy ass,
here.
busted
So
ass
I'll
Why
come
is
bitches.
the
back
Bitch,
and
you
black
know
forth
what?
and have
women
a
Who
fuck
knows?
with
conversation with the
you?
B
Oh,
sector.
Okay, I dropped
you
it.
a
All right, I'm
bougie
gonna
Come
child.
back, come back soon. Hold on, we go
Now,
chill, chill. I'm gonna have a
no,
Bitch, I'm gonna make a
conversation.
phone call.
no,
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna get
now let me be honest with you. Because I had not had any issue with Uppity ever, let me get this off my screen. Since I never had any issue with Uppity at all ever, I never looked for this. I heard about it, but I never looked for it. This is the first time I've heard of this, um, the actual clip of it, and um, it's hard to listen to. I don't think I'd ever look at Uppity the same again. A lot of times people would bring this up, and I would not really listen to it because some people kind of blow things out of proportion, and I've been witness to people making the most out of something that really isn't anything. But in this particular instance, this is pretty bad. Um, yeah. Um, and what makes it worse is that this is a special needs child because she doesn't understand what she's doing. Like special needs children, they have. It's not like they are acting out. The way they behave emotionally is completely different than children that don't have any type of that aren't neurodivergent. So to abuse a child over that, I just think that's pretty disgusting. And Uppity, you are in no position to ever talk about nobody ever. After what I heard, yeah, you can't talk about anybody. And I actually heard Dimples um, making excuses for this behavior. So you making excuses over someone abusing their child. That just makes Chimples looks just as bad. You're making excuses over that. What if someone made excuses over you being abused if you were this child? Would you want someone making excuses over you being abused? This is all sick to me. But I don't even know why Uppity is even in the beef sector. Is it over here? This is over in the Umar sector. Why is Uppity even coming over the Umar sector? She acts like she's all high and mighty in the beef sector. Why the fuck are you over in the beef sector? Is this what you were trying to do when you were were you trying to get a moment to try to gain entry into the Umar sector with my name? Trying to clout chase off me, Uppity? Let me hear some more. Hold on.
Get down. You make a phone call, bitch.
Okay.
I'll make another
down.
one.
He's down.
You faggot ass bitch. Go play that house in Virginia.
Let's not.
With your big ass house and a grown ass man.
He's down now. Let's leave him out of this.
Okay, so then no, you had somebody up here talking crazy. So I was in your chat before anybody ever hit the link, and you were talking crazy in my opinion. So I would like to hear your receipt because it sounded like you putting up a picture from Glitter Boots when Glitter Boots, after I called the FBI him because he's a domestic violence person, and I don't like no nigga with domestic violence charges even mentioning my kid's name because that's not her real life problem. So he already admitted he did all of that for clout. Well, he won't say he did it for clout, but what he had to admit was because in New York City there are new rules, and there are about to be even newer rules.
She don't like some nigga with domestic violence charges. She got some nerve. You are a domestic violence charge. You are disgusting, Uppity. Don't ask nobody anything about any shit they got going on. You are repulsive, though, Uppity. You are repulsive. I'm glad everybody called on that child's behalf. If they didn't, I'd be looking at them sideways. I'm glad whoever called on Uppity about this incident, bravo to you. Bravo to you. You should have did that. If I heard that live and in person, I would have did the same thing. And now that we know why Yusuf, she speaks so highly of Yusuf because he privated the video after this happened. Okay. This is making more sense.
That's in effect. You cannot, when you call ACS, you get the right to follow up. So when they called, they would follow up and they would.
Glitter Boots. Who called the ACS? Who? What?
It was so many people, but the people that called online was Dicklet Ness, who left her son with people that said that she was touched as a child, and she left her son unattended with those same people. And Glitter Boots, whose daughter is a teen mom, and he's a domestic violence person to the girl's mother. And when I gave those videos to ACS, and then I went ahead and gave it to the FBI, that's why Glitter Boots came online having to admit that everything he said was untrue.
Why would anybody?
You got proof, and it don't sound like you played no
why
receipts.
would
It sounds like you're using something from Glitter Boots.
What does the FBI got to do with you abusing your child? These sounds like substantial claims, like reasonable claims. If you are abusing your child and they heard you slapping your child, why go to the FBI about people making claims about it? You're completely off base, Uppity. You delusional girl. What kind of mental health problems you got? Now, I didn't have no issue with Uppity, but she wants to, you want to cape for the wrong side, girl. So I'm going to put your shit out just the way you were trying to put mine out. So let's put your shit out and dig in your past a little bit because your past is kind of juicy, Uppity. Now, you around here abusing your own child? Now I see why people can't stand your ass.
And he had already come online and admitted. That's why when he see me, he don't say shit because the FBI is on his ass. He has domestic violence charges. That has never been the case with none of my children. I don't deal with niggas that put their hands on me. My male friends and family, they don't play about me or any of the females in their life.
So you don't care about the men that abuse the women. You only care about the men that abuse the women. You don't care about the women abusing their children like you. Okay, so it's one-sided with you because you know you're guilty of abusing your child, so you don't want to mention that.
So yeah, I don't want no nigga with domestic violence charges talking about my child, calling on my child, putting my child pictures up. And as a grown man, you should not be doing that anyway. If you don't know the child and they have no relationship with you, you should not have nobody's child on your page. Period. So you can talk your receipts. I want to hear your receipts because you said you got receipts. So let me hear them.
Okay, and this is the only reason why I dropped you, Rico, because I wanted her to hear this receipt, and y'all's going back and forth. We're gonna lose the basis of all of this argument.
Yeah, exactly. Because he up here cloud chasing. So go ahead, let me hear your receipt.
Y'all take the right or wrong of what a man do. Rather a man is right or wrong.
Listen closely.
I'm listening. I know what I heard everything. Go ahead.
I don't want to hear this again. How do I not hear this?
Did you hear that part? You said you are sickening, and you said go to F to bed, and then
No. That's not how it happened. First of all, you heard him saying men are right or wrong. First of all, my daughter's dad was there that day. He was encouraging my daughter to stay up while I was telling her to go to bed. So I told her to go to fuck to bed, which is not a crime. And even if I actually popped her, which I didn't, she hit me. She slapped me.
she slapped you.
Yeah.
Wow.
She does it all the time. Yeah, she does.
You let her get away with that? She just smacks her own
No,
mother?
no. It's not that I let her get away with it. My daughter has a special condition. So that's what I'm saying. You let her get away with it. Y'all can't have it both ways. I would never the only reason why I let her get away with it in that predicament is because her daddy was being a fucking narcissistic asshole. I'm telling her to go to bed. He's telling her to stay up. And then when him telling her to stay up, she had climbed on the refrigerator. Then she climbed all the way. Let me show you my cabinet so you can see how
That's
high they are.
dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you how
And
my
then what
cabinet
time was it? Why is he want his daughter
Photon's
to
just
stay up? I mean,
making.
that could
Let
Because
me
these
save
just
are
her.
say,
launches.
Photon's just making a joke of this. Photon's goofy ass is just making a joke of this. He don't really care about none of this situation. He don't give a fuck about none of this situation. He don't give a fuck. This is all just content for him. He don't care nothing about none of this. So, FY, in case you guys didn't know, Photon is a troll. He don't give a fuck.
Sadistic bastard.
Oh,
We was having an argument, and he always does that. So I already admitted, which a lot of y'all parents should have did and took correction was, I said that once I seen that he was constant, and mind you, there was no special thing from ACS. That call was thrown out. There has never been no allegations founded against me, and I have one of my people uploading the video right now because they called ACS 111 times.
Did they come to your place? Did they come to your place and interview
Yeah,
your daughter?
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, wow.
And they said that that's why Glitter Boots had no choice but to admit that the cause was unfounded. Because when you call ACS on somebody in New York City, you can follow along with the case. And now there's another updated version where you can't even call in privately anymore. You got to give your name. And I don't know if that one has went into the law effect, but when it comes to my daughter Nyla, you have to give your name. You can't call anonymously about my daughter. That's the only reason why they stopped calling.
You was calling your daughter a sick bitch? Somebody in the chat, the Joy Queen, said you
that's a cloud chasing bitch that I blocked. That's a cloud chasing bitch that I blocked. She go for Ness, who Ness' mother spit on her and said she was touching in the middle of the night every night while her parents slept peacefully. And she left her son unattended with those same people.
Trying to bring up
so she ain't got shit to say to me. But like I said, Glitter Boots made the call online. That's the
you were trying to bring up other people's stuff, but nothing's as sick as what you did to your child, Uppity. That's inexcusable. You came to the Umar sector. First off, why are you bringing up cloud chasing? Hold on. Yeah, why are you bringing up cloud chasing when you're over in the Umar sector? You're not in your neck of the woods. You're in the Umar sector. So why are you cloud chasing over in the Umar sector? Why? Why are you even over there? Nobody asked you to come over there. You brought you ran your stubby little ass over there when you saw Poetic Flacco on the panel. And that's when you first found out about Photon's panel. It's because you were trying to clout chase off a Photon. And I heard you speak to Lady Dimple saying that Poetic Flacco is too big for me to come underneath Poetic Flacco. Flacco was a nobody back then, 6 years ago. So yes, I was in communication with Poetic Flacco, and that's how I got partly how I got my introduction into the Umar sector was Poetic Flacco. I know you want to cloud chase off of Poetic Flacco, Uppity, but you're cloud chasing right now into the Umar sector. Nobody's ever gonna give you the time of day. Please, you're a child abuser. You're the worst of the worst, the scum of the earth. Don't ever bring up any of Ness's stuff. And these Ness's child is being taken care of. Yours, we don't even know for sure. If you were to do that on a recorded line, what are you doing when the cameras aren't watching? What are you doing when we can't hear or when we can't see? That makes me scared of the welfare of that child, to be honest with you. And Chimples was making excuses for this mess. Uppity, don't ever try to hold my feet to no goddamn fire when you got this shit under your record, girl.
the picture you was using.
And then we got commentary from someone who witnessed this live saying that Uppity called her daughter a sick bitch. A little 4-year-old, a sick bitch. This is what Uppity is called her little girl, a sick bitch. So you want to make a big deal about talking to Mikey and him having DV against the woman, but you DV the woman. You DV'd your own child. Make that make sense.
And he admitted, because a lot of people that call, they didn't say that part. There's an updated part to that. If you call personally, you can also follow up. So I don't
We don't give a
can't
fuck.
swear, I can't stand under these online psychiatrists. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. So anyway, like I said, her dad and me was arguing because he likes to be possessive and controlling. He cannot control me. So he likes to stem control via his daughter. But one thing about him is what these people don't understand, we can argue as much as we want to. He's still gonna provide for his daughter,
She's
whether he's in this
deflecting
house or
off
not.
of
So like
what
I said,
she
there
did.
was nothing that came. They all called ACS after that call.
Deflecting off
What I
what
told
she
him,
did.
like
There's
it's
no
two things that want. Like
accountability
I don't know how
on
y'all.
what the fuck she did. There's no accountability whatsoever on what the fuck she did. She's deflecting off on everybody else. Her baby's father, her daughter, Ness, this person, that person. We ain't heard you be accountable for nothing you fucking did. That clip involved you, your hand, and your daughter. The nerve of you. Why anybody hasn't banned Uppity is beyond me.
Our niggas' house is like, I could be talking to my daughter and talking to him. I told him he made me sick. I never told her that. Even if I did, that's not like
a goddamn lie.
I'm not calling her no bitch. I'm not calling her name. But I literally was talking to him and talking to her at the same time. She got mad because I got her down.
You did not call her the sick B word? You didn't call her that?
I didn't never call her no bitch.
Now, Ness appears on this
I called him.
channel
I
a
said
little
he
bit
makes me
later.
sick because he does. And like I said, when it gets to that
What
point,
did you hit your daughter? Because we clearly heard
I
you
never
hit
hit
her.
her. She hit me. Oh, take her down. No, you didn't clearly hear
Don't
that.
play the victim. Don't play the victim now. You're the
I'm not
victim.
playing no victim. And like I said, how am I playing a victim when the ACS call was verified that I did not hit her? So like I said, you're looking dumb right now. Can we hear what the ACS worker in New York City got to say? I cover every charge y'all want to think about. And like I said, when my friend get back from Taco Bell or whatever the fuck he get his taco from, the full videos will be uploaded. It's several more to go. We're gonna do a whole collage on you bitches because a lot of y'all are going to jail for playing false. So let's play the video and let it speak for itself. Let's play the video. Let it speak for itself. We don't need no ad hominem. You have nothing to do with it. Yeah, they're going to jail. It's illegal in New York City. You're supposed to be in New York City, right? Don't you know it's illegal to call ACS for no reason? I don't give a fuck where you at in the city. New York City goes to call ACS. Let's let the people talk. Because as you just heard, there has never been a valid case against not ass bitches. I'm not a mother that put my daughter 30 years old. I look good. Niggas is not attracted to me because of my daughter. They like me for me. But even better, I have men that won't stand behind their daughter. Won't check that never talk to my daughter like she took her own daughter because that nigga like that sticking ass. That part. That nigga had to put out $500 on YouTube.
She beat her child on live. She's abusive. She beat her child on live. We had to call to make sure that her daughter was safe because she's a drunken.
Girl, wow, you going to jail?
You got no money.
You going to jail?
Going to jail.
Can I use these lives? Can I use this live? Your mother spit on you. Your mother spit on you.
Your mother don't claim you up. Your mother don't claim you. Your mother don't claim you.
You're not a mother, and you apologize for making a call. But now you're going to jail for that same call. You're going to jail, bitch. You're going to jail. Yes, you did. You used to go to jail. You still pack the chicken. You still pack the chicken.
How is Ness going to go to jail about expressing concern over a child you just abused? I'm confused. I'm confused. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, please. Hey, Siri.
Children up in
Stop, you damn alive.
Your mother spit on you. Can I use these lives? Can I use these lives? Can I use these lives? Can I use this live? Your mother spit on you, bitch. Your mother spit on you.
Your mother don't claim you up. Your mother don't claim you up. Your mother threw you away like you not in the bitch.
You're not a mother, and you apologize for making a call. But now you're going to jail for that same call. You're going to jail, bitch. You're going to jail. Yes, you did. You used to go to jail. You still pack the chicken. You still pack the chicken.
your children up in
You pack the chicken.
Somebody gonna beat your motherfucking ass like you beat your motherfucking kid.
Do I got permission to use this video?
Stop, you damn.
Hello? Do I got permission to use this video? Let me write it in the back chat. Yeah, you mad now because I played that video.
Uppity,
A
your
lot of
legs
people, they
are
talk
going
on
to
never
need to
stop.
get
I got
amputated
receipts
if
and
you
Siri.
don't
receipts and
take
receipts
care
and
of
Bitch,
that.
but
receipts,
bring the
bitch.
motherfucking receipts
Hey
out,
I
bitch.
Siri.
got one
Because you
car.
don't never have
And
no
what I'm
motherfucking
Hey
receipts.
saying
All you
Siri.
keep
Receipts on
daily,
receipts on
daily, daily,
receipts,
daily
bitch.
for motherfucking receipts.
And not
All you do
one
is
harm about my mother hating me,
branding,
bitch.
bitch.
You better drop down, you weak asshole.
Bitch,
Your
get
Once
your
ink
fucking
spot
ass
Miss
beat.
one.
did a
Your
Beat
son
tonight,
look
drive-by
like
bitch.
an
on
ink
you,
spot,
Uppity.
bitch. And just like his mama, you prostitute asshole.
Keep
Receipts on
daily,
receipts
daily,
on
daily,
receipts,
daily
bitch.
for motherfucking
And
receipts. All
not
you do
one
is
harm about my mother hating me,
branding,
bitch.
bitch.
You better drop down, you weak asshole.
Bitch,
Your
get
Once
your
ink
fucking
spot
ass
Miss
beat.
one.
did a
Beat
Your son
tonight,
look
drive-by
like
bitch.
an
on you,
ink spot,
Uppity.
bitch. And just like his mama, you prostitute
So
Knock
now
the
asshole.
fuck out,
You
bitch. You don't
ugly
know
followers.
better
ass
than my
bitch.
mama. My mother
You
has
better come
teeth
on
teeth
here.
unlike
speaking
yours,
on
you
All
that
right.
raggedy
song,
bitch.
I tagged them. I
Bitch,
tagged
that's
Now, do
everybody
I
in
got
that
trick,
video.
permission for
I
you
baby.
to
sure
do
Trick,
did. Let them
baby.
know
do I
she over
got
here running
permission
her
for you to
mouth.
just lie?
He's a trick,
Cause stop probably
baby.
getting
Trick,
touched in the middle of
baby.
the night like she
Your father
was.
should have just jerked you off and pissed
Her
you off in the toilet, bitch.
son probably getting touched
You
in the middle of
big,
the night like
black,
she was.
nasty, blob ass
She
bitch.
laying there
Wow.
unattended because she's a
Bitch
weak ass
ass
bitch.
bitch. She got
Ain't no
everything in that
mother bone
medical
in
book.
that whole body.
Them
Ain't no
fucked up
mother bone in
ankles.
that whole
Them
body.
fucked
But
up.
Uppity, you are disgusting. You really are. You are a disgusting case. You really are. You deserve everything that comes your way. You really do. And Dimple Chimples, you are making excuses for this mess. Hang on one second, y'all. So there's no justifiable reason that Uppity was should have been abusing her child at all, none whatsoever. There's nothing whatsoever, no reason that a child should ever be touched like that. Now, their spanking is one thing. I think we've all been spanked at one time, especially being black if you had black parents. But a parent's job is to protect, nurture, and guide, not to destroy. And abusing a child flips that role inside out. You don't just break bones or trust. You break identity, confidence, and their will to live. That's not parenting. That's betrayal on the deepest level. That's permanently damaging a lifetime worth of trauma that uppity you caused. I'm not trying to be dramatic, and I thought other people were being dramatic with this instance, but this was bad because this is the first time I've heard this clip of uppity hitting her kid. And when you abuse your child like that, you teach them that love is supposed to hurt and it's not supposed to. That manipulation is not normal. That that type of pain that you inflicted on that little girl is normal. And it's a normal part of parenting that's what a mother's supposed to do to their child. It's not normal what you did. That just breeds more toxicity, more toxic cycles that just hand it on. And what makes it worse is the little girl has special needs. So, anybody that hears this, I hope, and if you ever witness anything like this, definitely report it. It is not illegal to report anything when you care about the well-being of a child. It's not never illegal to report that. I'm glad the people who did report this did do it. They did the right thing. I would have did the same thing if I heard this live and got whiffed of this. You deserve that. I mean, they weren't doing anything against you, uppity. It was for that little girl's well-being. You gotta stop thinking about yourself and think outside of yourself. That's selfish thinking. You had no accountability for anything that you did. None. You were blaming the little girl. You were blaming the child's father. Every excuse for why you did what you did. Abusing a child is already evil. And when it's a special needs child, that's not just wrong, it's diabolical. And let's just break that down just a little bit. Special needs children are even more vulnerable. Special needs children, they're often less able to defend themselves, communicate what's happening, or even understand the abuse the same way a neurotypical child might. You're hurting someone who literally might not have the words or tools to protect themselves or even report your goofy black ass. That's like kicking someone in a wheelchair and acting like it's discipline. It don't work like that. That's coward behavior. And Uppity, you make me fucking sick. You really do. You really do. Anybody that defends you or capes for you, to hell with them. And that's fact. And that's all I got to say about that. But that's the first time I heard that clip. That's the first time I heard about it. But Uppity, you are diabolical on a whole new level. You're disgusting, Uppity. You really are. I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to get that recorded. Y'all have a great evening. Let's pray for any of the children that are in abusive, toxic relationships like this. They need our support, our love, and our care. And we have to come together as a community when we spot and we see things like this. If we don't do anything, nobody will do anything. When you see something, you hear something like this, everybody should be speaking up. Everybody. Y'all please hit the like button and y'all take care tonight. Good night, y'all.